Hey guys, Scott with BWSR Bushcraft. It's Thanksgiving Day 2016. I was up here a few weeks ago and it was absolutely no snow. Back up here, the plan is do 2.5 days here, 2 nights. It's supposed to be sunny today, sunny tomorrow, and then snow a little bit on Saturday. So what I got to do now is get out and get the chains on. It's a little bit nippy. It's amazing just what just 3 weeks into November will do. So I'm gonna get out, get the chains on, and get up this hill and into the trailhead. Whew. Well, I'm on the trail. Welcome to backpacking, hiking, camping late November up in the Sierra Nevadas. The snow's melting off on the trail here and making the sled a little difficult to pull, but once I get past this little point, the snow will pick up again. So I won't be doing too much filming on the trail here. I just need to concentrate on navigating all this stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to get back to it. All right. Well, it is break time, and the sun is starting to come out. Absolutely beautiful up here. The sled's working real well. And just enough snow to tug the sled and not be bogged down. I got, I'll do some of the gear that I got here. Basically got some proper the tactical pants. They're a ripstop poly cotton blend. Gaiters. My old trusty hiking boots, of course, and dabbed them up with another dose of waterproofing. And then I got yak tracks. Really makes a difference. And I'll tell you, the sun just starting to come up. There's just enough snow on the ground to tug the sled. Checked the weather report again before I left this morning, and it said that it's supposed to be clear and sunny tomorrow, and then Saturday it's supposed to come snow. So, at any rate, I'm going to take a breather, kind of air out. Oh, I've got a USMC Gore-Tex in Marpat, and I love this thing. Picked it up, got a pretty good deal on it at one of the local Army Navy surplus stores. But I think I make a pretty good time. One of the interesting things is, and if there's opportunity, I'll show how I've been doing it. But I've been pulling the sled mainly by the short rope, and then I have a 20-foot rope because there's these big, huge, just big mud puddles, because this is again the Jeep trail. So what I do is I walk out, get the sled set up, and then with 20 foot of rope, just pull it across the iced up puddles. Some of these puddles are, these things are 100 feet long, and I just walk on the edge of the snow. It's just not cold enough for it to ice up. I don't like walking on that ice stuff, because those puddles, they're 8-10 inches deep, and falling into one of those things. All right, so I'm gonna take a break, just grab a bite to eat and hydrate up a bit, and we're gonna head back up the hill. Well, we are at mile 3. We are almost there. It's the hill. This is just one of the small hills that I've just come up. And that's a bit of a hill I gotta go. And the snow, with the sun out, that snow is starting to melt. There wasn't a whole lot up in the trees. I just need it to stay on the trail so I can get this thing up there. Either that or worst case scenario, my backup plan is I would just ditch the sled and throw the backpack on. I want the sled for firewood. That's what I want. Yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, making good time. This is one of those big mud puddles that I was talking about earlier. I'm not going to be able to film crossing this because I got to really concentrate on walking along that bank right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sled on the ice right there, stretch that 20-foot of rope, and then just catwalk all along. Also got that snow melting, so I'm going to cinch up the hood because these snow bombs are coming down. The sun's coming out. Here, check this out. Let's go over here. So I just came down the hill. It was really nice. Just holding on to that short line and off to one side, and sled takes itself. So, yeah, this is cool. This is just a big, huge, one of the little ponds back here. Look at the bulk of that snow just hanging on there. Alright, well, yeah, check this out. Got some hang-ups over there. I'm going to have to finish up my video on hang-ups and widowmakers. I just want to get that done because it's one of the real nasties out here. All right, I'm going to get the camera back in the dry bag, and well, there's one of those snow bombs just fell on my hood. Gotta stay out. It's just a little piece too. So I'm gonna skedaddle across this, really hoping that that ice is thick enough. I'm sure it is. Okay, let's see what we got here. Right down in that hole. See, now if I had to, I'd just set up a figure 4 or something, wait for him to come out, and lunch. But I'm not that hungry today. We're kind of back on flat ground. I got to go up here a little bit, cut through this forest. Well, here, I'll show you why. Because the main highway is a big old puddle again. The ice is just thick enough for the sled to go across, but I'm going through the bush here a lot easier. This is what I've been using back here when this is all flooded. The last 2 times I was up here, I had to go back in this way. All right, here we go. Here's another view of that big old mud puddle. I don't know if the camera's picking this up. You can see the snow just falling off the tree. So basically, that way right there is how we would normally walk through here. Just walk through, but when it starts raining, especially now, there's just no way. So up the hill we go, and then we are real close. So I'm gonna get going. Check out this rock. Split right in half. That right there is the other side of it. It's so cool. There it is. Amazing, huh? Forces of nature. That's the other half. Alright, this is where it gets a little tricky here because I'm on top of a mountain. So I got some navigating to do, and I'll be back. Just had to cross this. Whew, all right. Well, made it to camp. Man, it was like about 11:30, quarter to 12, so it took me about 4.5 hours to get up here, sled up here. Temperature's starting to warm up, so it's getting really kind of slushy. Got to just get this tent up and start cutting some firewood for tonight. So I'm not going to film setting up camp or anything. I gotta get something to eat and just start getting things set up. So I'll be back shortly. Well, I got camp set up, and in between all that, I think I left my headlamp in the car. I had everything in a bag on the seat, and I think that I took it and I put it in the trunk. Because usually I put everything in like one bag. Gotta get out from under here. The temperatures really come up and it's just melting all this snow. But so what that means is I gotta get some lunch here real quick. It is like, hang on. It's 1:30. So it gets pitch dark here at 5. So I gotta eat and get busy hauling some wood in here because the only light that I'm gonna have tonight is that fire. I brought some beeswax candles and some old tuna tins, so I'm gonna heat up the tent and dry it out. Kind of got this tarp set up, keep so I got a place to cook. But got a couple of big logs in there, and yeah, no headlamp. Interesting. I think I had a burrito too that I think I left in there. So, well, that's a first. But at any rate, I'm gonna get some hot chocolate and get some grub, and I will be back later. Well, I got about 2 hours of light left. I moved the tripod under the tarp there to create a little bit of an awning. So I've been getting firewood, and what I'm going to do is build a parallel log fire and put a wall back on it. Hoping see if I can get it burn all night. I don't see why I wouldn't. I just got to stay focused on the fire detail, man, because it's when that sun goes down, it is going to get cold. It's supposed to get down about 27 to 30 degrees tonight. So, all right, just thought I'd show you guys awesome use for the sled here. It's like 5:15, and dark, and it's cold. It just chilled up probably like 20 minutes ago. So I thought I'd get the fire going here. Once it gets rocking, get something to eat, bring the tripod over and dry some stuff out. I think I got enough firewood to make this baby last all night. Well, it's about 8 o'clock. It's as dark as can be out here. And I didn't bring a tripod or anything this venture. Just didn't even bring a pack axe, just trying to go as light as possible with a sled. But got a real good fire going. And this thing is warm. Let's see here. Just got something to eat. Cleaned up. Been a long day. It's interesting is I got my tent one step away. Probably can't see it. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, I did find my my headlamp. It was in another bag. I was originally gonna not add that part in, but I thought, you know, it's important because, you know, things can happen. I actually kind of thought I left it in the car, but generally what I do when I get to camp is I string a line between two trees and I just carabiner everything up so I can see everything at a glance. And I guess I just overlooked it because I was getting the tent set up and getting everything in order. And then that's when I thought I forgot the headlamp. And immediately, you know, I look at the watch and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 hours of daylight left. And so, you know, I thought I would just leave this section in because, I mean, things can happen. So what did I do? I just kind of kicked it into high gear on getting firewood because I thought, well, if I don't have the headlamp, the fire's going to be the only thing I got. So stuff happens, you know, and it just, we overlook things, you know, we get tired. And I got some stuff drying over here on the tripod. Get tired, just overlook things. But what are we going to do, you know? I mean, not having a headlamp's not going to make or break the deal. It's an awesome convenience. But it's something that I've always carried. So it's kind of like when it wasn't there, it was kind of, oh, well, I guess I better go to plan B, which was to build as big a fire as I could anyway. I was already going to do that because the temps are going to, I guess, be down to 27, you know, 30s or something. But I tell you what's interesting is in my tent here, I put a piece of one of those Mylar sheets on top. I don't know if you can see that. And I've got some beeswax candles, and I was going to just heat it up. But the interesting thing is that fire being that close, well, the tent being that close to the fire, it is just heating this baby up real nice. Just the same old concept, you know, long wave radiation just goes right through the fly there, and it's just bouncing off the back of the that foil. That wasn't the plan, but it's turning out pretty good. So, at any rate, I'm gonna just kind of hang out a little bit, kind of show you the camp a little bit. Put up that tarp, really kind of saved things. Got a glow stick just so I don't clothesline myself back there, because I was hanging stuff because it was just so damp today. Sun came out, and boy, it just melted everything off the trees. Tomorrow is supposed to be another sunny day. I just may pack up and head out tomorrow. I kind of got word on the way up that tomorrow's Friday, that Saturday, I was going to originally stay till Saturday and hike out, that as the guy said, we're supposed to get another socking of snow. So these guys up here in the area, they know best. So yeah, probably hike out of here tomorrow. Maybe early noon, afternoon or something. It'll take me a while to tug the sled out. I just don't really think I want to get caught in a snow flurry. But at any rate, yeah, it's the fire. I tell you, it's warm and dry and rack. And put the tarp up, keep all that water off, have a place to cook the meals. I even brought a stove this time, just convenience. Out in the winter. I mean, although it's only 4 miles up here, it works you. It's up and down all that granite rock, and you guys see some of the pictures and stuff. But this is probably going to be the last time that I'll be able to get up here this year, because once the snow starts falling, I mean, where I'm at right now, it's 3 foot, 3.5 foot. I don't have 4-wheel drive, so I can't even get into the trailhead. And the thing is, if you do have 4-wheel drive, it's very tedious and treacherous. So, at any rate, I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm bushed, and then just hook up in the morning. All right, guys. I will see you in the morning. Well, it's about 11:45 a.m. I packed up and I'm heading out. It was one cold night, and then apparently there's supposed to be a real big snow dump tomorrow. So other than that, the weather's pretty nice. It's probably about 35 degrees. So it's really iced up though. So I gotta really kind of be very, very careful here. That ice is 1/2 inch thick.